Welcome back to another episode of Last Night on Survival. Today we return Poison Ghost. Ladies and gentlemen, guys, I'm here fan freaking tastic today. Amazing variety. I killed this wolf over here. He wandered inside. I'm sorry it had to be done. But in greater news, we have been super busy over here on this thing. Actually, I do need to get some cameras back up in this business. I had some cameras over there before that were in the middle of breaking down. But as you guys may have seen from our inventory, we have the amount of lens that we've been needing. We also got a couple of these because I was scrapping a lot of weapons trying to get more factory parts, which have also been kind of eluding us, but they aren't the craziest thing to grab. For example, we have like a 59% shot at it and we're only level 18 at firearms, so that shot just keeps on going up and up. But we have all of these resources. We got a couple of these that I want to go ahead and open on them. Yo, let's go, baby. Already off to not as great of a start as I thought. Come on. We got an extremely rare blueprint, but it was for the silencer for the pistol, and we already have that. We already have both of these blueprints, so perfect. When we head over to the bunker, because we're on a quest for glue, actually, we can knock that out. But why do we need glue? Well, I heard that floor 3 has a lot of glue, right? But we are barely, and I mean barely sure. I've actually decided we're going with this site because +2 damage all time versus +2 critical damage sometimes. I'm taking this, and because it takes more factory parts, so maybe it's kind of more expensive. It does take less steel, but whatever. It does take 12 lenses, which luckily we do have 8 steel, which we could easily contribute 60 nuts and bolts. So excuse me while I get my hand workout for the day and I spammed the bejesus out of this. And with that done, we have another hand workout here at the springs and a little bit of a smaller workout here. At this point, we're pretty much just doing the cooldown of our workout. That is almost done, and we are 3 measly glues away from the 8-time site, the best site you can equip, at least on the VSS, with all of the juiciness that it does add there. And we can also go ahead and contribute some parts to the ATPL, another thing we are working towards creating, although we are being a little bit more bottlenecked by the high-tech parts over there. But what I want to do, head over to the bunker, I want to get the glue, I want to deck out the VSS, and I want to make it more powerful. Then we're gonna go on a VSS scoped raid to see what it's all like, see if the silencing is still beautiful, and hopefully it doesn't unsilence it, because our shotguns here are only halfway silenced. But let me go ahead and put this steel away. And once we do finish that raid, if time permits, we might even go after the witch a little bit later. But speaking of the raid, we gotta call the raiders on in to be like hello and see what quests they dare give it to us in this direction. We've yet to be revenge. We have what? I was literally just at 4 skulls. Apparently no revenge raid happened though, so that's great. I was hoping to get one of those. That's not happening. But what is this? Oh, that's just my pupper over there. I got confuzzled. Yo, raiders, you want it? There we go. So by the looks of it, they want 2 clear, 25 chests, 20 first aid, just a lot of craft and stuff. Because I do want to make sure we get a raid in today, we might end up fast forwarding through that, but only time will tell. In the meantime, that box to hopefully lure people in for raids still continues to exist, and we want to deck out some of our weaponry before we go. Unfortunately, our Kalashnikovs do not have anything cool to deck out with, but hopefully we can get that new stock popping for them. But we do, of course, have some pistols that I would definitely love to deck out with everything that I can. That does kind of kill the noise, but this makes it pretty powerful. Kills the range, durability, and weight, but that critical damage goes up, that speed goes up, and that critical chance goes up as well, making for a pretty deadly combo. We just gotta go ahead and do that to the other pistolas that we got here. Both of them coming with those sights equipped. That's the nice thing. Even though we don't have sights, if we find a pistol with sights on in the wild, we can deck it out. It's got this really cool orange feel or orange glow to it. But anyways, that's besides the point. The point is we have an arsenal and it is decked out. Let's just get the Ska as well, since we're gonna be bringing one of these puppies along with us. Make sure this puppy gets decked out with a couple of the attachments we got there. And bada bing, bada boom. I do believe it is raid time. Not raid time, bunker time. And speaking of bunker time, let's go and get you guys the code for today. Today's code is gonna be 76486. If that's out of date by the time that you guys do decide to go ahead and put it into the bunker to open it up, make sure to go ahead and check that comment section down below, where it's full of fan-freaking-tastic people from our community who love helping each other out. And one thing I'm always seeing is an up-to-date code. And if there is an up-to-date code, you could be a fan-freaking-tastic person. That is a huge help to everyone in the community and beyond. Maybe just some random dude checking out the video. What up, random dude? How do you do? Check them comments. But hopefully you guys can be helpful in that way. And I just love the fan-freaking-tastic, that is English, that's hard, that we have amongst the community. But there's not a lot of fan-freaking-tasticness here in the bunker, and that's why we brought weapons. They should be able to fix that, because these zombies, they're not trying to be fan-freaking-tastic, so we gotta go ahead and we gotta teach them a lesson, eh? that's what we're gonna be doing. Luckily for us, the bunker is still open from before, so we don't need to pop that puppy open again. We just gotta dive on in and go down to floor 3, where supposedly glue is very, very common. You just gotta look through chests and stuff, so we'll be doing a lot of chest searching over there. I think that floor should be partially cleaned up as well. I'm gonna bring a hat and some armor because those two are kind of gonna break over there on our person, as you guys are seeing. Down to floor 3 we go, and the blind one is already dead, unfortunately for him, but that should still be plenty of fan for fantasticness. No worries. Speaking of that, though, I'd love to hear about you guys. What you... Oh, we got that frenzy giant we got to deal with. Totally forgot about that. All right, well, some shotgun raid should be the perfect way of doing that. We brought 2, as you guys can see, since the VSS is going to be our main vehicle of raiding. Oh, I forgot we don't smell. Oh, yeah, because we had to die at home to go fix the speed glitch. As a result, we don't smell. I know, there's a first time for everything. I'm just as surprised. We got to take this fella out right here. So, shotgun raid to you, Mr. Frenzy Giant. Ooh, if this thing could do an even fit, if this thing could do 2 more damage to a Frenzy Giant, it would be amazing. But for now, we are stuck. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put a second gun. Doesn't have to be as crazy, but a little something, because we gotta soften this dude up a little bit more. Please don't hurt. Please don't hurt. And then 1 more shot. Switch over to the pistol. Bada bing, bada boom. See ya, Frenzy Giant. Thank you for that. That's another thing. Since it's hard mode, we're gonna be clearing out some of these dudes and everything they have to offer. Hopefully, a lot of those hard mode items and no Sploda. I don't want to kill you. I want to kill these fast biters and stuff first. They gotta go, baby. Also, please don't break my armor and kill me when I'm not looking, okay? Make sure that I'm paying attention so I don't accidentally just let you totally murderize my face. That'd be bad. But I'd love to hear from you guys in that comment section down below regarding the 1.9 update, how it's treated you guys so far, and specifically about the attachments. What is the best attachment blueprint you have found so far? Where have you found it? And what is the best attachment that you have actually built and you now have unlocked for every single gun from here on into infinity and beyond? I'd love to hear from that in your comment section down below. And about cuts, which are the way. It's a week $12 @2/play store gift card giveaway. All you gotta do is always make sure to like button, make sure to subscribe, that enter you in on today's video. You can go ahead and enter down every single last Earth video, one set of rolls round pick a random video from the past week. Pick a random comment for a random video, and that will be the video for the week. And we'll kick off a new weekly giveaway that exact same Saturday as well. So make sure you guys are subscribed with the notification bell hit to stay up to date for that. Make sure you get notified when that, dang it, we still haven't gotten none of that. Make sure you get notified when the videos do go up, when the latest of information is coming your ways, when the latest the gameplay updates is also coming your ways, and of course, when the latest of other dope survival games that we are playing over here on the channel is coming your way as well, and the latest of Frenzy Giant Murder. You can never forget that, because honestly, dude, this pistol shoots. I like it, dude. The stock that we unlocked for this is not the best thing in the world. It doesn't let it be truly silenced anymore, but you gotta admit, it can still do a pretty little penny of damage here. We're shooting a lot faster than we were before, and with the lack of the full auto glitch, a pistol that shoots faster is a dope reality for everybody. And Mr. Frenzy Giant, please, can you get stuck on some stuff here? Ah, there we go. There should be enough separation. I hope I can finish him. Luckily, we had that critical attack to help us out, but we want to continue looking through some of the chests and whatnot, because I think that is where glue can be found. Remember, specifically speaking, we need 3 of the glue to get past where we were, and we haven't found it yet, but at the very least, we do have some more hard mode items, which will fuel us towards our next floppy disk. And the more floppy disks that we get, the better, because those do tend to have some super dope loot as well. We got a couple of dudes coming up ahead. Well, I'll save the shotgun for later. We do have a couple Kalashnikovs with, is this the one with the extendo mag? This is the one with the extendo mag. I kind of want to try out the one with the sight, but I don't care. I just want to get to shooting right now. We got a toxic spitter we got to take out first. Let our gun cool down a bit so it isn't missing like bejesus. Let's go ahead and do a little bit of kiting. Here's the thing, like this gun update, it doesn't even affect, like, if you're kiting these guys. If something, it even encourages you to play the quote-unquote right way. The right way being where you run away, give yourself some time, and then the guy ends up hitting you less, which is always good, but also you just end up keeping your distance from them and hopefully keeping your armor very well intact as well. They are all dead. Give me what you got. And I'm curious, I brought one with a sight here too. I wonder if the sight has a better chance at a critical hit. Currently it's doing 15 damage, and you donezo. What about you, Frenzy Giant? Can we maybe get a critical off? Or I'm seeing nonstop 15. Oh, I saw a bigger one there. Absolutely no clue how much that bigger one was, but that looked like it was 30, maybe 40 damage or something. Not too shabby. This thing, when the critical damage comes out, it's looking a little bit spooky. Speaking of spooky, I'm getting a little bit spooked by my situation there with the food and the water. Let's unspook ourselves, put on a fresh hat, and prepare for the shenanigans that are still to come. Oh, we still gotta trade that over at the top side of the floor. I think I know where we have a great chance of finding a lot of good stuff in this bunker as well for that glue. I think we should be able to find it. You guys know that one random frenzy giant room? I hope that you guys know the one I'm talking about. Also, seriously, this update, I love the attachments that it's added in, all the customization possibilities that does bring, and especially some of those doper attachments, which is again why I was asking you guys. I'd love to hear about some of the doper attachments you guys have found, is because A, I'm jelly and I want them, but B, they seriously have added some really cool stuff, especially some of those active skill ones. Currently, those don't have the active skill actually incorporated, but in the future they will be updated where you actually do gain some sort of active skill that you can use with it, and I just want to stockpile those as much as I can and build towards them. Now, we don't have any. I thought we had one for our bow and arrow, but turns out it was a glitch. It was actually the wrong one, but hopefully we'll still... Ooh, what you got over here? Hey, but we are still building towards some pretty dope stuff, like the VSS scope, for example. That thing, it might not have a special mod ability, but you guys saw the just pure stats on that thing, right? It's pretty good. And speaking of pretty good, I think a frenzy giant will be a perfect test subject for some of these other things. Oh, I forgot to deck out this pistol. Oh, man. Oh, well, I guess we should have done that, but whatevs, can't be perfect, but we got the Kalashnikov there and the pistol to finish him off. I just like starting with this thing because, dang it, look at all those misses. I don't know, with the Frenzy Giant too, I feel like it's the perfect gun to shoot this guy down because you don't have to worry about him catching up to you. That's never a worry, you just kind of keep moving away. You shoot at him until you see like a miss or until like you shoot for a couple seconds and he's about to go ham, so I hope you guys are ready because Mr. Frenzy Giant is not gonna be happy with us. Oh, he's so unhappy, he just completely stopped moving. Ah, don't hurt me. Oh, okay, we're still getting some good distance here. Come on, get a little bit closer. I can't shoot you from that far away. I don't have the VSS, man. I'm saving that for later. I'm saving that for the puppy that we need. Saving that so I can put a really nice scope on it, and hopefully we can get that 3 glue from some of these chests here. That would be a dream come through. Come on, baby. Give me the scope that I'm searching for. No glue over there, but at least we got a red ticket. That always is a helpful contribution if you ask me. What about chest number 2? Are you hiding within your content something that I would like to see? Something that can go towards some attachments 1 glue away from the best VSS scope in the game. God dang it, we are getting this today. And actually, I know the next chest that gives us an opportunity at this, because it looks like, from what I'm seeing, you want to look for chests. I haven't found them in lockers yet, but chests, definitely, at least this one 100% can have glue. I'm guessing chests in general can have glue. I'm not sure if lockers can. We haven't found them in there, but definitely this chest particularly can, and I'm guessing if this one can, others can. So I just want to put that out there. But from what I've heard, this floor is like the best when it comes to getting glue or whatever. So if you're trying to go after it, I'd suggest going after this floor. I think I heard floor 2 is pretty poopy. That is what I heard. I don't know how the floors could be worse. I seriously think it's just like the type of loot containers that you have to take from. I think that has to be what it is, unless I'm crazy and missing something, but I just love these attachments. That's again why I just love to hear from you guys, and I potentially cause a lot of jealousy, because if you guys have like some super dope attachments unlocked that I don't, A, I'm super jelly, and B, I hope you guys do everything in your power to unlock those, all right, and have some fun with them, because especially when that active skill update comes, whoo, Nelly, is that gonna be juicy. But before we even worry about that active skill update, we gotta worry about getting an active skill type of active skill type of attachment in the first place. Obviously, we're working towards it. So far, that work has not yet paid off. I thought it paid off with the bow, and I was like, dude, an active skill off a bow, this is gonna be dope. No, it was not dope. It was just disappointing and sad and made me feel bad. And is this one of the, okay, that's the large mag. The other AK is already gone. I really hope that this chest over here has the glue I'm looking for so we could go ahead and dip skis on out of here. I should probably eat up a little bit of food too. So first things first, I'm softening this cupcake up. Now I want a cupcake. God dang it. Why do I always record on an empty stomach? I think it's to force myself to record before I go eat. Otherwise, food, let me just say, guys, At least in my mind, food is a distraction because food is freaking delicious. Oh, he's getting closer. I don't have any beads. All right, so I guess we'll use up a medkit. So be it. I thought I had some baked beans. Honestly, now that I use that medkit, there probably are going to be baked beans in my inventory. Am I correct in that? Oh, no, we did eat all of them. Okay, just making sure. All right, Frenzy Giant, you got to come up next. I don't know how we're going to do this here, though. I'm getting a little bit scared. We got to do some crazy maneuvering to do a loop-de-loop on this fella. Because there we go. Okay, marvelous, marvelous. One more shot, as weak as can be, and then we gotta go and open fire. Oh my god, he's hit Mach 5 speeds. Usain Bolt in Frenzy Giant form. Yes, yes, yes. Keep getting stuck on the railing. Marvelous. Absolutely marvelous. Oh, give me that notebook, baby. That's gonna be a great thing towards the cause of more floppy disks. And floppy disks are really good for blueprints, so I definitely want to get those, but I just want to get dope attachments. That's the end of the story, and that's what we're working towards. And please, please, please give me the glue for the VSS so we can then go try out that VSS on a super dope raid instead of looking for more chests. Give it to me or not. That's okay. Didn't need glue anyway. I hear it's overrated or something like that. Let's get to opening the chest for searches continues. There will be a couple of toxic spitters over here trying to stop our quest for the chest, but that ain't stopping us, all right? I'm getting this goddamn VSS scope if it's the last thing I do today. So I still have a couple of hours here, so no worries, guys and gals. I will get it your way. Although, technically speaking, I probably don't have as many hours as I think, because I gotta edit the video, render it, upload it, but I'm putting all my effort towards it, no worries there. Where else can we find some chests here? There's just a lot of Frenzy Giants here that I don't want to deal with. I have a shotgun, though. We also got, we do have this thing, and let me just say, this scar is pretty nice. We got that thing we can put on. All right, Exploder, get, oh, yeah. If anything, I think this update, while the shooting system can be annoying, at least from what we're used to. I think once we get the hang of it, it's not going to be nearly as bad as we think, because I don't know, man, it encourages you to run away, to let it calm down, and then it also lets you get some separation between you and whoever you're shooting at. I don't know, man, just the ability to finally mod the best rifle in the game, because the Scar has been the best rifle in the game, except that you couldn't mod it. So before, the modded AK was just as good as the Scar, actually better. But now that the Scar is moddable, like, we only have some basic mods on it. You guys can see it's putting in some pretty solid work. I'm happy with the results. Hopefully you guys are as well. Let's go ahead and put those results to work. So there's gonna be a Frenzy Giant here. Why don't we use the rest of this AK on him? Just because the AK isn't as good as the Scar. And honestly, that Scar, I don't mind it. Like, a lot of rifles, I'm not as tempted to use them as much, because semi-auto weapons, you don't even have to worry about them missing. I actually kind of hope that the VSS, if and when we start firing it slowly enough due to the scope that we put on, I'm kind of hopeful that the VSS will count as semi-auto. I'm not 100% sure, but only time will tell. And goodbye to you, Frenzy Giant, kind sir. Maybe the locker that he was protecting will have some of that glue that we wanted. All right, Mr. Locker, please don't disappoint. But another blueprint that I'd love to get is probably get some better Scar ones. Those are the 3 ones we have. I mean, we did build up some of the basic ones too. We weren't going for anything super crazy, but we don't really have access to the craziest Scar mods. So getting some better versions of those would be nice to truly let the Scar shine and take its place as the best rifle. And right now, the only place I gotta take is the place of shooting this Frenzy Giant straight in the face. And with that broken, God, dude, the Scar is such a satisfying noise. I don't know, is it because I play Fortnite? Dude, look at that, 11 damage a pop on this guy, 17 on a crit. It shoots pretty fast. Oh my God, is it catching up to me? Is it catching up to me? Oh no, did my game glitch? Did my game have the speed glitch? Why am I walking so slow? This is unacceptable. Oh, I wonder if the Scar's a heavy weapon. That's why. I hope not, dude. I hope not, dude. I hope not, dude. Okay, there we go. Got some separation. Oh, run at me, bro. You're not so. Is it the weapon that's making us this slow, or is it another glitch? Oh, no, no, no. It appears the glitch has occurred again. Dang it. Well, I guess that's just the reason that we should not stick. You know what I think? It has to do with, I feel like you've gotten slower as you've been on this floor. I think this glitch happens if you switch weapons in like a weird random way. That's the only thing I can think of, because our speed is getting slower for absolutely no reason. It's just whack, bro. I think we should have a chest awaiting in that, or we have one more locker in that room, and then I think we have a chest over in that room. So that'll be good, but yeah, I think it's a combination of, ooh, new pants. I think it's a combination of some weapons slowing us down, and then changing the weapons somehow makes that stuff stay, because right now, we should be at a higher speed than that, kind sir. We're definitely faster than that, so something weird's still going on. We do have the locker over here, and it just makes me really worried because frenzied giants can officially catch up to us. So just give me my glue so I can get out of dodge, get a VSS, and I probably have to die. Let's go, baby. That's the glue that we needed. I wish I got 3 in the first place, but that's okay. And that's the thing too. I just like, bless up that the bunker drops glue, man, because this gives you this update. I know some people don't like the fact that we have to like work for attachments now. We can still find them in the wild, but I really like it because once you do have an attachment, it is donezo, like it's yours forever. But the fact, like, it kind of encourages you to go to other places, you know what I mean? Because look at this, we're clearing out the bunker, right? We're doing hard mode, we're getting glue out of it. So that's pretty nice. Even if we're not doing hard mode, we're doing normal mode, right? So not only are we getting glue and some of those other resources, right? We're getting red ticket crates and stuff for floppy disks. Then we can, did I open that locker? Just double checking here. I just want to be safe. Want to be thorough. Yeah, it was open. God dang it. I'm a dingus. But if you're doing it like on normal mode, you're getting tickets towards the ticket crates. The ticket crates, I'm pretty sure, can have lenses. Lenses being another important thing here. But then you're also getting dope stuff from the ticket crates / floppy disk. It encourages you to go to red zones. If you're going to a red zone, you can get stuff done to raid. Like, if you think about it, they're just adding in more systems that, I mean, they encourage you to be going around and doing all of this stuff. You know what I mean? Instead of like some random, like, although new locations are still good, don't get me wrong. I love that they are giving you a reason to go to all locations, because all locations, they have their own fair share of kind of their own thing popping off. But that's besides it. I'm starving. That's what's happening. All right, specialist, I got some stuff for you, and then I got a dipsky doodle on out of here before death hits me, because I gotta die at home. As weird as that sounds, I also got some stuff here for you. Sucks that I got, oh my goodness gracious, okie dokie artichoke. Apparently extremely rare things are the best things in existence. The weapon mods we got for them, on the other hand, not so much. Okay, god dang, hey, can I, there we go. It wasn't letting me move for some reason. Let's put you back in there, bud. Woo! Looks like scrapping extremely rare blueprints is quite the worthwhile venture nowadays. I'm gonna go ahead, put those on, put the shotty there. We should definitely be able to get home before we starve, so I'll talk to you guys there. Unless there is an airdrop on the way, because that's another thing. Also, we still got that 2C4 ready for the raid. Oh, we ain't messing with this raid we're about to go on, but it also encourages us to stop by airdrops and whatnot, gives you even more reason to go there, more types of loot, and dude, hopefully these attachments, you know what I know? I know we're getting one attachment today, and it's gonna be an attachment that makes every VSS from here on out a whole lot more deadly than it ever was before. It will slow it down, but when you think about it, shouldn't the VSS be a sniper rifle or something in the, like, isn't the VSS technically a sniper rifle? I know the VSS is a very weird weapon IRL. Even when I used to play, what was that game? Unturned back in the day? Dude, even playing that back in the day, I remember the VSS. I'm like, this is a sniper? But it was like suspiciously full auto and had like a big mag. I don't know. I'm gonna die real quick. 5, 1, and death to me. Exactly, pretty much 24 hours after the last time we had to do that to clear ourselves. But yeah, if that speed glitch has ever happened to you guys, you just gotta respawn over at home. I'm pretty sure the new update that came out at some point should have patched this permanently. So once you do die once at home, I don't think it should ever be an issue again. But if it is, just remember, all you gotta do, go home, die there, and yeah, I don't think you have to die at home, but if you die at home, like, you don't exactly lose your loot. It's still pretty available, which is nice. But the main thing that's available, the availability that I'm interested in, is gonna have to do with the VSS. It's gonna have to do with the 8 times scope. That's all the resources. Let's finalize it, and there we go. We have unlocked the best scope in the entirety of the game for the VSS. You could make the argument where the other scope's better if you want it to be for critical damage, but meh, where my VSS is at. There's one VSS, and we don't have any in there, although we do have a shotgun we could bring, because shotguns are always the most fun imaginable. So if you excuse moi, yeah, we got a little bit of a shotgun there we can finish using on through, and a little bit of we have a little bit of a lot of silenced shotguns we can get through, dude. I just love this shotgun. We gotta find better mods for it. That's a big thing that we gotta get going. But the big thing now is gonna be the VSS. VSS, welcome to the modern era. Cuts the speed in half, but gives it a pretty hefty damage boost and a heftier critical shot. What are we looking at for the new damage? Our VSS is now doing 55. No, that's it. That's all that you're doing. Only a +5 to the damage. Well, that's okay, because we're catching up, and that's only one attachment. +5 for one attachment, not too shabby, especially because and also it does help our critical chance by a lot, Kind of wish we got the critical damage, but honestly, if we up the base damage, if you think about it, doesn't our critical damage go up too? So maybe this will be kind of better in the long run anyways. Whatever, our critical damage definitely still went up some, but this is the next thing on the smorgasbord of trying to make the VSS as good as can be, at least until we unlock some of these extremely rare mods. But might as well work towards something, and something that adds +2 damage and another +3 critical chance. I can roll with that because that's exactly like this site minus the negative speed. Hopefully we could get some good stocks, and then we just got to work on getting the double magazine as well. It does add some critical damage and some durability. Why don't we start putting some resources towards that? But we're gonna have to get more glue. That is something we can work towards. But the thing we're gonna work towards now is gonna be towards some fun. We are working towards a raid. We are gonna dive in. Hopefully it's a raid that is kind to us. We're not running across as many steel bases lately, so that's really good. We're probably gonna put one of these shotguns away, but I will definitely leave. Well, I probably want to bring a fully silenced pistol too. Okay, I'm gonna figure out my arsenal. Talk to you in a sec. All right, we gotta go ahead and gather a couple of necessary resources for the shenanigans about to unfold, mainly to go ahead and actually craft up the things we're gonna use to break on in, but ultimately we're gonna bring a couple of shotguns that are silenced just to utilize, that are like super low quality, so might as well get some usage out of them. The VSS, of course, we're gonna be using the bejesus out of that, checking out the speed with it, how that affects it, but also a silenced pistol. I think the pistol maybe to take out some of the weaker enemies, maybe soften them up with a blow from the VSS. If it's not a critical shot, I'm guessing a critical VSS shot will easily do 80 damage, but if it's not a critical, we can just clean up with the pistol. I think that's gonna be a great plan for this. Also, a great plan will be to put, dear mama, we got a lot more than I thought we did. We'll bring, I think that's enough of that, and we can just bring 5 level 1 hatchets. Ooh, I gotta put the red tickets away for our next red ticket crate opening. We gotta start stockpiling up for. We might have changed which chest I hold my red tickets in, but I'm sure we'll come across that eventually. But over here, we're looking pretty good. We got that pistol for the cleanup. The VSS is the main attraction, and a couple of silenced shotguns for a whole ton of fun. God dang it, freaking dead end. But I just love this update because it also gives us, oh, lag. Oh, mama. What? Okay, thank you, last day. Relax a little bit there, computer. Mr. Emulator's getting out of control. But I just love it because it does give us a couple of these very attainable things. Like, it gives us these things to work towards that are like permanent upgrades. If you think about them, it's kind of like a perk, but a lot bigger of a deal because it all has to do with your weapons and how much damage it does and shenanigans like that. So I don't know, man. I like it because once you do unlock one of these attachments, it's like a permanent upgrade. So you can really feel that progression, especially as you find better blueprints, maybe get cooler attachments popping on here. Like, bless up. I hope all of you guys can get a daytime sight. We're gonna see exactly how good this is, but the VSS has 3 other slots. If we could get the best possible attachment on each of these slots, I know for a fact the daytime scope is the best scope we can get. I know the laser we have might not be the best because the other one has like the active ability it might be able to get. But we still got to work towards that. Like I said, maybe we'll try to get some more extremely rare blueprints, man. I don't know. We got to play it by ear. Oh, and this is an interesting base over here. I hope that that's not steel. I see some random steel floors. That better not be a steel base on the inside. Oh, it's not. It's only stone. And there's deer. Why are there deer living at this man's house? I don't know. There is totally random. Oh, he's got a gun. Oh. I see what he's doing. He's just trying to, okay, interesting. He's got, oh, he's working on a lot of turrets over here too. He's missing just about everything for him. This is a very random, this is actually a completely random base. What is going on? Was this like a hacker in the middle of building his thing? Because I feel like, I don't know. I feel like instead of building 3 more turrets, like if you were actually doing this, you'd put some turret parts into actually the turrets. This is very random, but all right. And all this steel that just came out of nowhere for the outside. If this is a hacker, I'm gonna be very happy because that's gonna be a great raid, and no better way to showcase than with a little bit of VSS action over there. I'm seeing a couch. I'm not interested in the couch. I'm interested in some of these things. There's a generator there, and oh, a dynamite. Okay, well, I'd like to. We gotta go and grab one of those, but I want to use it on that wall because I see a chest. We'll definitely be able to break that chest open. Double whammy. We don't have to break it again. It'll be broken with the C4. Where did I park? God dang it. Looking like a giant just parking lot at this point. Hopefully there's not like an inner steel panic room. If this is the entirety of his base, I love it. And this looks like a pretty easy place to be breaking into, so we'll go ahead, attach that over there. Bada bing, bada boom. We got some zombies coming our way. 55 damage. Can we get a critical off on one of these guys? So far, we're just doing 55. We got, oh, no, boop. No, god dang it. All right, well, I got to really quickly. Let's put that pistol over there on the second slot. Oh, floater bloater, another 55. Boop. These critical hits are not happening. Let's switch over to the pistol. Oh, we're not doing enough damage. God dang it. We need a weapon that does like 25 damage on the dot. We're like leaving a little bit left over, but so be it. I'd rather waste some of the pistol than some of the other stuff. Can I get that critical now? Because I'm just seeing a solid, consistent amount of damage being done. At least we're doing a good amount of damage to the bloaters where the pistol cleans them up without any damage being wasted, really. It's looking like it's 55, but being able to do 55 damage at this range is crazy. Actually, does the scope add to the range? Can it? I feel like it should, but I feel like also the VSS might just have max range already, and ooh. We're in. This is all the chests that this man has. Oh, are any of them gonna be good though? I hope so. Ooh. He does have like this random chest over here, but that's not a chest. That's a gun shelf, and there's nothing on it. One of these chests better have something. If I just raided a completely just work in progress base with nothing, and somehow steel floors all the way on the outside, which still bamboozles me. I don't know, man. This guy hasn't even killed the deer out of his house. I don't think he likes the wildlife. I gotta wish I, left them around. They're pretty cool dudes. But so far, scope the VSS is a doozy. And dude, is there not gonna be anything? There's gotta be something. I don't think the raid system can give us a raid that doesn't have anything in it, right? That's a thing. Like he's got his welcome mat there. One of these gotta have something. I hope. I really hope they do. Otherwise, we gotta start breaking furnaces and stuff and hoping for the best. I feel like it's gonna be one random chest that has everything. That makes the most sense. And let's see, can we finally get a critical attack? I just want to see what critical damage is like with this thing, but that critical chance is just not happening. Do I have to do sustained fire maybe? All right, I'll sustain some fire here. I'm seeing 55. That's actually pretty nice. It's, well, not nice, it's pretty slow. But if you hold and sustain your fire, like, it doesn't look like you suffer from decreased accuracy, so that's good. Boop to you, kind sir. Can I see a critical damage though? Like, this is actually pretty weird given how high the chance of critical damage was, especially given the scope we just put on. The fact that no critical damage is happening is kind of wax sauce, dude. Also, the fact that these chests are completely empty, that is also other wax. I've heard other people say that apparently what it might be is that if you come across like a hacker's base, if they hack something in, it doesn't show up in the trunks when you raid. So I wonder if that's what happened, because these things are as empty as can be, and we only have, what, like 2 more to open before it's absolutely not 3 more? You really gotta hope one of these is okay, man. We'll still have some noise to play with, but there's gotta be loot somewhere. And right now, that somewhere isn't anywhere close to us, which is kind of concerning, but let's not panic here. Let's stay nice and calm. Just calm down, please. Anything? Chest or... That's it. This is all that we get. All right, well, I'll take what I can get. This is literally everything that this raid has to offer, unless this chest is about to be the greatest chest of 2018. The single greatest, because right now, definitely not the single greatest. God dang it, where did this man get so much steel, and why did he do anything better with it? Like, dang, this was actually a very hopeful base, and here we are. Oh my God, that man just exploded. I don't know, I was very hopeful for this raid. I was also very hopeful we'd see some critical damage happen. There was no critical damage happening, so that's just great. At least we saw the higher damage, but I guess the critical chance didn't really happen, so that's cool sauce. We can probably put one of these. We don't really have to worry about any more waves of enemies, but we don't have to worry about any more loot either, because it looked promising, but I think that might be what it is. Because I heard someone, that's what I've been hearing, is that if you raid a raided base, what happens is you might not find good stuff in some of their chests, even though it seems like it might be good, because like the server detects that it's hacked in and doesn't let it get spread through the raid system. So maybe this is like some of the stuff he found legitly, or somehow this is the only loot that he had in his entire base. But it just seems really, really weird, you know? With all the stone and a ridiculous amount of steel only on the outside. It's just really weird, especially because like the steel doesn't go there or there. Like I don't know what this man's was doing with his base, but we still got a little bit of noise left with us. Let's I don't know what I want to break into. Maybe the advanced furnaces could have some good Woo! Good morning. Good morning, part 2. He does have an advanced furnace, though. I'm surprised he does. Like, how did he get this thing? Like, he doesn't have anything in there that would lead me to believe he could build any of this stuff. Like, He had a single engine part. He's like, it's just really weird. You know, he's put all of these like skeletons and like none of these he hasn't invested any single parts into any workbench that needs progress. So it's just really weird. Like, where's all this coming from? Maybe I'm crazy, especially the generator too. That thing costs like, well, I guess it costs 5 engine parts to finish it, but I guess he's been putting some stuff into there. No engine parts. All right, I could cut him a little bit of slack. At least I'm seeing something with some progress. That's a good sign. But unfortunately for us, this raid wasn't meant to be, I suppose. Unless that gun shelf up there is low-key godly. It wasn't meant to be. So we'll see what this has. 99 noise. Very nice, very nice. And I guess we can see what the gun shelf has over by the chopper he's building. The chopper having nothing in it either. Is that the only engine part that this guy had? I feel like that has to be it. Well, do you need engine parts to craft turrets? Hold on. Is that needed? No, you just need a lot of, where do you get all these turret parts to craft 4 of these, but not any turret parts to put? It's just a bamboozling base, man. This is, maybe you guys can make more sense of this raid. I don't even know what to call this raid. I'm just confused. I'd love to hear from you guys. I don't know. I definitely don't want to call this a hacker's base, because this would be the weirdest hacker's base ever. It's just a very odd one. And if we got some noise to spare, I'll break the gun shelf. I know it didn't have anything. Oh, that didn't make any noise? Breaking gun shelves doesn't make no. Okay, noted. I guess if you come across a gun shelf, you can just steal whatever. You can yeet whatever you want out of that. I don't even know what I want to kill here. I don't know what I want to do last. And I still have room in my inventory. I just don't have anything to grab. First world problems. You know what? Screw your couch, mate. Oh my God, his couch did. Okay, what? I don't know what's going on. I'm just gonna leave. This is a interesting predicament. Speaking of that, you know what else I noticed? Our percentage for the level up was still going up. If you guys don't know, we've maxed out the level over here at raiding. I feel, ooh, good morning. I'm stopping by you. But I feel like if you're at a raid or something, you know, oh, I should have put some stuff into I should have put that in. Oh, I could have put a lot of things into the chopper. This was also not worth the C4 that we used during the raid, which was kind of poopy. But I mean, with the way that the raid system works, how you like gain EXP, not the raid system, just EXP system and skill system, how you gain EXP and whatnot. I like, once you max out a zone, like we were still gaining EXP at the raider area, and shotgun rain until I wish we still had some VSS to mess around with, but that's all done. So we could just use the rest of our shotgun rain here. Maybe some pistol, because I don't want to double shotgun someone when we're doing 77 damage to people with 80 damage. But yeah, like I don't have a percentage here, but you know that percent bar down there? Oh my God, who's running at me this time? Shotgun rain. Is that you, Toxic Spitter? Like, we don't have that percentage bar, but if you don't have any more perks to get, I feel like maybe it should let you roll for like a blueprint, you know? Like maybe you get a chance at getting like a really good one then. I don't know. You know what else I feel like silencers should do? Let you get, Jesus. I don't know, man. I feel like a silencer should let you do bonus damage whenever you sneak attack someone too. Then people might actually use silencers outside of raids as well. Because for now, dude, silencers, actually, I guess in this raid though, I mean, not this raid, but I guess in this, hello, Blueprint, how do you do? I have no use for you besides recycling you, poop. Oh, freaking puppy, step aside, puppy. But shotguns are a little bit different, because, I mean, at least the silencer for them, it definitely increases the damage. I know it gave it 1 plus sign, so it probably did like plus 5% damage. That's about what I deduced too from looking at that attachment system. Each plus sign looks like it adds about 5%. Because we had, we got 2 plus signs for the VSS scope for damage, and it went up 10% in damage. We got, from 2 attachments, we have plus 2 damage on the shotgun, plus 2 plus signs, and that's gone up 10% from 70 to 77. So I think each percent is 5%, at least, not each percent, each plus sign is 5%, at least for damage. It's a little bit harder probably to tell how percentages are gonna work with the other things, except maybe range, I think, or no, not range, weapon speed. I know you might be able to tell weapon speed a bit more concretely since, well, it's literally right there, but that's besides the point. The point is we're about to starve and die to death. Oh no, that's not good, but we got a deal over here to strike with the raiders. Do you like this? Do you like some iron? No, how about some, I'm not giving blueprints? No, they're not fans of that. All right, we'll go ahead and take some iron. Come on now, are you not happy? Iron plates? Okay, iron plates please them. Go ahead, I will, you know what? No, after that type of raid, I gave you a lot of loot last time. You didn't give me a good raid, so that's all you're getting. 13 rocks and 13 plates. But that's gonna start wrapping up for this episode of oh dear God, I'm dying and thirsting to death. Give me a sec, I need some food. Woo! Oh, I was so close to dying there. I was frantically searching for that turkey. You guys have no clue. We also need some water to prevent ourselves from thirsting to death. Not she blows. That'll be enough to keep us going. But nonetheless, thank you everyone for joining us in this journey where we did finally unlock the first of hopefully many VSS attachments. Definitely we can put, actually we got a little bit of place right here, but definitely I think we're gonna want to put our next effort into the double magazine. It's not as flashy as the Itapial over here, but there's always a chance that maybe we get other dope stuff. And I mean, this thing's gonna require electronic circuits and also a lot more weapon parts. But after the, actually, I think the Itapial might be a little bit closer than we think. And yeah, this site did +3 to critical chance, and we were not getting any criticals. So I wonder if the VSS is maybe glitched and not doing crits or something weird like that, because that was a big reason I was even looking at the 5x scope, is because of the extra critical damage. But I think this was a good investment because we were getting no critical hits throughout the entire VSS. I did not count one critical. So I think the damage is probably a better investment than the critical damage, but the chance will go up, especially as we get the Itapial and mess around with that a little bit. But that's gonna start wrapping up for this episode of Last Day Auto Survival. If you guys did enjoy, best of luck to you guys and gals. Get to the Chopper gas tank, join it, the Chopper Squad. Best of luck breeding your puppies and getting the true friend crate. Best of luck getting all the juice-delicious perks and now attachments. Best of luck getting the very best of those, the blueprints, the parts, all that type of jazz. Protecting your base, headed out on raids, having a fan-freaking-tastic time. Oh dear mama, no, don't lag on me. Having a fan-freaking-tastic time all throughout, getting past the multiplayer while defeating the witch. Y'all know it. Just a fan-freaking-tastic and best of luck and everything imaginable. But that's gonna do it for me. Thank you guys a whole ton for watching. Have yourselves an awesome one. I'll talk to you next one. See ya.